Welcome to the Citrus County Chronicle, where we're sitting down with each one of the candidates that you're going to see on the November ballot. Today, we are going to be talking with Blaise Ingoglia. Welcome, Blaise, and thank you for being here today.
My pleasure.
Blaise, you currently are a member of the Florida House of Representatives, representing District 35. You've actually been in that position since 2014, correct?
Yes.
So this year, for the November ballot, we can expect to see your name on the state Senate side for District 11. Is that also correct?
That's correct.
All right, excellent. So, Blaise, can you kind of give us a little bit of information about yourself, your background?
Sure. I was born in New York City in Queens. Don't hold that against me. I'm currently live in Spring Hill. I'm a home builder by trade. That's basically where I derive most of my income. Started getting involved in politics in about 2007, 2008, when I saw an explosion in the amount of property taxes that were being collected and the growth in government at that time. And it really sparked my interest to make sure that we're always looking out for taxpayers. We want to hold government accountable. And one thing led to another, and I decided to run for public office.
All right. Excellent. Well, thank you, Blaise. Well, let's take a look, and we have some questions for you that the community would like to hear about. First one is, what do you think are the biggest needs for Citrus County, and what can you do to address those needs as a state legislator?
Some of the biggest needs, and I'm going off of what I've seen, the past senator in this district, Wilton Simpson, had brought forward, along with Rep. Masulo, in terms of funding. Infrastructure and water projects are probably the biggest things. I know there were a lot of projects that were vetoed by the governor. I have a list of those on my desk, and it's my job to revisit those, talk to the community leaders, and talk to the legislature, the appropriation, talk to the governor, try to get some of those done this time around.
All right, excellent. So the next thing is, what is the most pressing issue state legislators face in the 2023 legislative session?
Has to be insurance. It has to be property insurance. We have a property insurance system right now that's failing. And obviously the impact of Hurricane Ian is really putting stresses on the insurance system. We have an overpopulated citizens, which is basically government-run insurance, where we're probably all going to get hit with assessments. We also have, in terms of the overall insurance market, a very litigious environment here in the state of Florida. I know that we represent about 9% of all the policies, state of Florida, about 9% of all the policies in the United States, but about 73 to 76% of all the lawsuits that are filed here. So I think that's something that we have to visit as a legislature. We need to make sure we are getting the fraudsters out of the insurance market, where we are all not paying, the taxpayers and the policyholders not paying to subsidize that fraud, but also keep insurance companies accountable to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing from a contractual standpoint.
Great. That appears to be a hot topic in the legislative, is the insurance side of things. So last question for you, though, Blaise, is how will you approach working across party lines with fellow lawmakers?
So over the past 8 years as a state representative, I can tell you that we're not like Congress. It's a little different in Tallahassee. We sit down with our counterparts and we try to hammer out solutions. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to compromise what my principles and my morals are, but I will always be able to listen to the other side, because sometimes they make very valid points, and we take those points into consideration. We've always done that as a legislative body. I've done it as a legislator, and I will continue doing that. But having said that, I will not compromise what I believe is right.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. You've heard from Blaise running for State Senate District 11. Blaise, I appreciate you coming out and being with us at the Citrus County Chronicle today. Thank you.
My pleasure.